What's up, guys? Raider Nation. Sean is on his way back. Lefty's on his way back in. He had to run to the restroom. Things happen. It is a day of drinking and fun, and he is taking care of relieving himself of that fun. So, he is on his way back right now, though. So, um, I've got this thing right here so that I can take a look at the chat a little bit while we're messing around. Turn the volume down.
Is anyone in yet?
Do not know yet because I am still messing around trying to find it. Here we go.
Yet?
Do not know yet because I am still messing around trying to find it. Here we go. Do not know yet because I am still messing around trying to find it. Here we go. Do not know yet because I am still messing around trying to find it. Here we go. Do not know yet because I am still messing around trying to find it. Here we go. Do not know yet because I am still messing around trying to find it. Here we go. Do not know yet because I am still messing around trying to find it. Here we go. Do not know yet because I am still messing around trying to find it. Here we go. Do not know yet because I am still messing around trying to find it. Hold on, I'll find out.
Yeah, let's see. Better. Oh, there.
First, because that went through because it disconnected.
All right. Okay, let's see what we got.
Listen to that. It was fuzzing out.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. See, and we're better.
Two of us in here.
Yeah,
Who's
that's
in
me
here?
and you.
I'm
or
not
at least me.
I'm not in here.
All right, whoever else is in here, man, say what's up.
What's up? I'm. That was some fucking horse shit, dude. That's some fucking straight up. Okay, now, I have been bitching about
Caden O'Connell got fucked up right out of the gates of the game.
Yeah, well, and I also think that should have been a roughing the passer call because if you really fucking look into that, that was obviously roughing the fucking passer, and it's just it.
This is the first time I have absolutely no hope for the season in 35 years. Sorry.
Well, this isn't the first time in 35 years that I've had that feeling in week 7. And if I'm being completely honest,
the fact that Aiden got taken out right out of the gates, look, that's not something anyone ever accounts for.
Yeah, but Minshew's had a lot of first team reps. So it's not like other teams where you've got your superstar quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it happened to you guys, if Mahomes went down, okay, you guys would have your backup come in. Okay, I'm sure that guy doesn't get as many reps with the team during.
Guaranteed not.
Not.
It takes a minute to find your flow.
So
look, there's timing issues that have to be worked out.
Exactly, and but the thing is
because the receivers are used to moving at a certain
speed
in order to mess with the quarterback that they have on hand whenever they know he's in trouble and they know they need to make that play.
Yeah, but
they think Minshew is going to be able to do the same thing, and he's not, and that's why there were several people that outran his throws in the beginning.
They've had more practice. They've had more playing time with Minshew this season than they have with O'Connell. Minshew started our season out.
Look, I thought
he was benched.
Personally, I thought he did okay. I thought
what did we got there? Oh yeah.
I thought he did good personally.
Well, I thought he got better towards the end.
Just to be honest with you guys,
dude, honestly, man, 3 interceptions. No,
I
I'm just
still
not
don't understand why you guys got rid of one of the most dynamic backup quarterbacks in football right now.
Marcus Mariota?
Dude, he's awesome.
Well, we got fucking egg on our face after today, don't we?
Killed.
Jesus, yeah.
Killed today, dude.
No, he broke it off.
No, he did so good
broke it off.
that JD literally just went and put on his practice outfit and just set the bench, even though he was fine and cleared to play. That's how good
it's
Mariota was doing.
Homeboy's got it. Yeah. Let's just.
He's like, no, man, just leave him in. Let
Yeah.
him get some time in. Let me go ahead and rest today.
I don't know
Yeah,
what the
because
actual because
here's
I
the
wasn't
thing.
watching that game other
Holy
than just
shit.
through highlights on
Dude,
Score Mobile.
It was just play after play
I was
after
actually
play
at the bar
after
earlier.
play.
I started watching the game at the Raiders bar.
Yeah, then you came over here before the
And,
game was even over with.
I did because it was like, I knew I was going to be coming to the studio after the game directly anyway.
May as well go get
And-
there. And I've got NFL Red Zone.
Yeah, and I
And
left
what
it was 6-20.
What that does is it's actually pretty fucking cool, guys. If you don't have the ability to afford every game on football,
It's actually not bad.
it's really nice.
It's actually
because
it's-
what they do is they show you every play that's happening in real time.
Yeah.
It's not delayed, it's in real time. And so you just get to see every game that's happening, like whatever's happening. Like anytime there's a good play coming up, or they know that it's like a do or die thing,
Right.
they're showing you. They may not show you every kick because they're like, well, obviously this guy's
Well, yeah,
record is like
yeah.
15-0. This is going in. We don't need to
You're
show
not going
this
to
shit.
show every one of
Yeah.
Harrison Butker's
That's
extra
what I'm
points.
saying. Exactly. There's no need
Uh,
to. But
You're not going to show all the punts. You're going to show those like whoa.
Yeah.
But
like
what were
whenever
they
it
like?
starts, you start getting some distance to the punt.
I
or
think at the time
field goal. Then you're looking at like, okay, they're going to be showing this.
they were playing
But it's pretty awesome.
3-4 games at a time.
Yeah,
4 games.
It's great. They
and-
do 4 games at a time at any time, like because that's
Yeah.
what's usually happening.
Yeah.
And
or just whatever's going to. But
but
it
it's
was good.
awesome.
It was comprehensive. I dug it.
yeah,
So Luke Getsy's just got to fucking go. That guy's just got to go.
get rid of him.
Now there's talks about maybe we should talk about maybe getting Justin Fields, but I don't see why if we're going to keep Luke Getsy. We've already seen what Luke Getsy and Justin Fields bring to the table.
No.
Dog shit. We saw that in Chicago. All right.
Yeah,
I'm not really sold on Justin Fields even for a Band-Aid, to be completely honest. I would rather just, I hate to say tank it, go for a draft pick.
that's what
but-
I said it earlier. Like
Uh,
2 weeks ago, maybe I was like, maybe just look at or no, that was last week. It's like maybe just look at and look. I know that's a hard pill to swallow, but whenever you're looking at the reward for the end of the season,
It's a draft pick, man. Draft picks are
I know they're a dime a dozen.
as many fucking great first round draft
But
picks
getting
as the
some of
Raiders
those-
have had over time.
They've not worked out.
You'd think, yeah, Jamarcus Russell, what? Yeah. You'd fucking think, man, that if draft picks, if number 1 draft picks were the fucking answer, we would have been Super Bowl contenders for a long time. Okay, that's not the answer. The answer is development.
Yeah.
The answer is a good fucking play caller. Luke Getsy
Well,
is
that's-
not it. He's got to go. He's
That is
got to
good.
go.
Dude, I swear to God, though, today, I do have to squeeze this in. There was a point that I was watching the Red Zone, and what they do is they bounce
What's
back
that?
and forth between game to game.
Oh, Kingdom Soldier. Okay.
They just bounce back and forth between game to game. And so they would show a Chiefs play, and then they would show a Raiders play. Then they would show a Chiefs play, then they would show a Raiders play. And I swear to God, somebody in the fucking Raiders upstairs was listening to the fucking Chiefs game and making the same play calls. Because I swear to God, even a fucking shovel pass came through. Mahomes made this amazing shovel pass, and everyone like flips their shit. And then your guy does it, and nobody says a fucking word. And I'm like, his shovel pass was like twice as long.
Well,
Like, why aren't you guys
No,
getting
we-
some attention for some of the shit you're doing? That he played some good ball today.
okay, so we're opposing fans, but
Moffat or whatever his name is.
we respect each other's game and shit. And so we sat there and we watched your team after the Raiders
Dude.
game was over, and I thought you guys, congratulations.
It
I
was
actually
a
did.
wild game. Like,
I didn't
look,
think
I'm
you
gonna
guys
say
crushed it,
That
and
was
then-
2 top-notch teams playing at top-notch level.
I don't think the 49ers are playing as nearly as good.
Not as good, obviously, but,
yeah.
but at the same time,
I don't think the 49ers are as top notch as we.
no,
They should be a lot better. Than
they
that.
should be.
You know.
That's no joke. They should be way better than they actually are.
Jamarcus Russell. Yep. Oh,
Todd
Marinovic.
Marin, like, yeah,
Uh,
I'll let you guys pronounce that shit.
So, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's we're talking about fucking shitbag number 1 draft picks.
Oh,
And the thing is here's the deal.
I don't watch
None-
college ball, so I never know who the draft picks are going to be.
I start, towards the, like, here in a couple weeks is when I'm going to start watching college
Yeah,
ball.
towards the end of the season,
You know,
when you
and
start
as a
hearing
Ra-
the big names and
Yeah,
stuff
well,
come out,
as
that's
a
when I
Raiders
pay
fan,
attention.
you always do. As a Raiders fan,
Sorry, I'm not used to that.
No, I'm going to scoot a little bit, man. I'm
Yeah,
a
yeah.
little on the edge
Went over there.
here.
All right. Yeah, I'll scoot.
We
literally threw this together.
yeah, we threw this one together because, and then we started drinking earlier too. So, but
Since 4 o'clock Central Standard Time.
Central Daylight Time.
Standard.
Central Daylight
Central.
Time. We're still in daylight. We haven't had.
Oh, I thought we were going to move away from that altogether and go just straight to standard from now on.
I'm good with that.
I think that's
just
the way it
leave
should
it.
be.
Like just leave it alone. Like
look,
pick a time and
once
stay
upon
there.
a time, the farmers needed to use that daylight.
No, dude.
That's what it was all about.
It was never about that because the farmers didn't run off a clock.
And honestly,
so it
they didn't
fucking
give
matter.
a shit about it, just to be honest with you.
No, it
and
was
I know that as well.
It was a thing.
They actually did not like it.
I think it was like during World War II. It was an effort to conserve energy. You know, and it was basically
let that daylight come through your windows for a few more hours a day.
Yeah, and I think it was like they were thinking of everybody's getting, waking up and getting ready time, and I believe, from what I understand at the time, that's when the majority of people were using the most electricity to power all their lights in their homes. You got to remember they're
We were so much more less efficient.
Incandescent light bulbs and
Yeah.
shit. It's like we leave the lights on all the time in our house now because they're all LEDs. And we don't give a crap.
LED, 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 LED.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense, man.
And just buy LEDs, dude. Look, you will see it. It may not be noticeable in the first month, but over the course of a full year, you will see. That's if you replace every bulb in your house all at once.
I did.
And
okay,
then you will see a massive drop in electricity.
I did. I have teenagers.
Oh yeah.
All right,
those lights are going on and off all the time, or if not, just staying
honestly,
on all the time.
It was one of those tax return things. My wife and I looked at each other and we
go get you some good bulbs.
And then we're like,
don't buy the cheap ones. They fucking suck.
No,
get the good ones.
I think we spent about $250 to do the whole
house. That ain't bad.
And that's all the but that's including all the specialty lights.
But you're also exactly. But you're also talking about those are going to last longer than the incandescents. So we've not replaced a single one. The overall savings is incredible.
We've not changed the light bulb since we did that.
Anyway, I agree.
But no, the very first month I noticed probably about $30.
Yeah, but if you do them all at once, if you do everything in the whole house all at once, you will notice a drop in your electricity, because incandescent bulbs are 4 times more wasteful.
Oh God, no!
If not,
way more.
Is it more than
10, 11?
Way more wasteful.
I mean, you got a 7.
I started drinking at 4, guys.
A
Central Standard Time.
Yeah, let's talk some football. Jesus.
All right, yeah, man, we got off on that. Sorry.
So Washington.
How in the F did we regress so bad from last season?
I'll tell you exactly. Luke fucking Getsy.
5-2 now. Watch Max cry and 1 out. Dude, Max kind of should 1 out.
That would break my heart.
I'm being
that would break my heart.
He is an incredible player, and you know that motherfucker wants a ring.
Yeah,
and he's not going to get it with you guys. And I think he knows that.
He's not.
That you might be onto something there. That's not something I previously thought of. I know he loves Las Vegas. He loves UFC. He goes to events all the time.
Well,
I'm a big UFC fan. He's always
you're a Crosby fan from the UFC side.
I love the fact that he follows the UFC so closely.
Yeah.
He goes to a lot of matches. If they're in Vegas, he's usually there.
Yeah.
Almost always. They're like, Max Crosby's back in the building.
I'll tell you exactly. I'll tell you exactly how we regressed, man. This is how we regressed. Luke fucking Getsy. Okay, I'm sorry, but I was against him when we brought him on. I was like, and of course, I played ball. I was like, all right, well, welcome to the Raiders, I guess. But no, get the fuck out of here. You got no fucking business being here. There's no our offensive coordinator.
Oh.
That's why
he needs to just be gone.
He's from the Chicago Bears, man.
He's from that, fuck that shit. That doesn't work for the Raiders. That's why did they even hire him?
It's not working.
I think I might see why they tried to hire him to do a good job, but I can also see why that did not work.
What's
you guys run a West Coast D.
Whose idea was it to hire that guy? I don't know.
But you guys have always run a West Coast defense, not a fucking Midwest defense.
Well, well,
and offense.
offense. But no, it's the thing is with Getsy is he's just not imaginative. He doesn't adapt. He's honestly just not good. He has in previous times in his career, he's been blessed with having good athletes.
Everyone is
Okay.
at some point.
So
It's
what
what you do
what
with
Luke
them.
Getsy shit requires is for everyone to be fucking goddamn top notch and able to fucking go in above and beyond
Yeah.
what he's going to draw out for you. And that's not what we've got. And he's not playing to the strengths of our guys.
And you lost your quarterback first quarter.
Well, but those guys have been going back and forth all season anyway, and I'm sure he'll be fine anyway. What's that saying there?
Multi-Troy 63 says, hell, last year's Green offense co-coordinator was way better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hell, we scored points. OCC, broken thumb.
Broken
Yeah,
thumb.
that's what I
Broken
told him
thumb.
earlier.
So he's out for a few weeks,
Damn,
I'm sure.
man,
I
that
haven't heard
sucks. Hey, look, it means your backup's going to get some more snap time. It's only going to make the team stronger. And I'm being honest when I say that because usually when you see a quarterback go out and the backup come in, the team rallies around that backup.
It just depends. It's kind of a toss. It's kind of a.
I usually see the teams rally around that backup so that like the
Well,
defense
we want
or the
always,
offensive line is like making sure he has time to throw the ball.
I'm never gonna say Team Tank, man. I'm never gonna do that.
I know, and look,
And here's the thing. Now that being said,
I see why
we
you
don't know
should
what the
do it.
draft's truly gonna look like, and there
No.
are sometimes.
I see why you should do it. It's like may as well just come out of the end of the season with some decent fucking players in for the next one. And then I think you guys need a 2-year rebuild.
Then we might as well trade Rex Crosby and get 2 first-rounders. Then
May as well.
we might as well, because if we're looking at a 2-year rebuild, and who are we gonna draft? Shadir Sanders, Cam Ward, Jaden Milroe actually would be honestly right as it is right now would be actually still my first. Maybe Cam Ward, Shadir Sanders. Man, I don't know about the fucking. Man, with him's gonna come Coach Prime.
We're so bad we may not have to try to tank.
No, I get it. Oh man.
Well, look, losing your fucking quarterback and only having a single replacement quarterback, you guys are going to be on the lookout for a third string quarterback for sure.
You know,
Or you'll be propping
dude,
somebody up that's already on the team that's played in the
So I
past,
just-
either or college or high school.
Oh man, so I just fucking caught myself in the monitor because we got monitors over here, guys, and I just looked
Oh,
over
shit.
there, and I'm sitting there shaking my lighter up, right, because my lighter's going bad, and I'm like, oh
Yeah,
god,
it
that looks awful.
Looks bad. That looks bad on camera.
That looks really bad on camera, guys. Oh man,
I'm not jacking off a giraffe.
I'm not jacking off a
Oh,
giraffe. That was hilarious, dude. No, guys, I just at the quarterback now. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. I mean, Tom Brady just bought. He's gonna.
Oh yeah, you guys got part owner. I forgot. I meant to bring that up earlier.
Yeah,
too, but
so
I was trying to be nice.
yeah, I still don't know how I feel about this.
I think it's a good plan. I think it's a good idea. That's more eyes on the ball
I don't
game.
know if I like it or not, and I'll
Look,
tell you why, dude.
The more
because
eyeballs you have on that team, the more money pours into that team. That's just the way it works. You now have a celebrity in the building.
But it was a fumble.
And look, man.
It was a fucking fumble. Can I, guys?
Hey, look,
can I get?
it's
can I
not
just,
Tay-Tay,
Can I
but
get?
it's
just,
Tom Brady.
Let's type it in the comments, guys. It was a fumble. Tell Ramey how we feel about this. It was a fumble.
I'm just saying.
It was a fumble. Okay, and so.
Why us? Look, man, I still think it's a good deal for the team. I know you guys don't see it that way right now, but at the same time, I do. If he came and did that to the Chiefs and became part owners, I would be fucking ecstatic. It just brings more eyeballs to the team, which brings more money to the team, which brings more talent to the team.
Here's what.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Where you have celebrity, you have money, then you get talent because of money.
Look at every coach that's come off the Patriots coaching tree, right? During that Super Bowl team.
Do I care? Meh.
Look at every fucking Patriots coach. Abject fucking failure. Matt Patricia with the
Yeah, you get
was
rid
better.
of them away from Belichick,
Okay.
and they don't play.
Well, look at Belichick without Tom Brady. Abject fucking
Yeah.
failure.
Tom
Okay.
Brady goes to.
Now look at Tom
Tampa
Brady
Bay.
goes to Tampa Bay
But
and wins a fucking Super
He
Bowl.
did take Belichick's shit
I don't
with him
Did
because,
he, though?
dude, he lost
Did he,
like his
though?
first 4 games because
when he
their
was because Bruce
because
Arians
their
is not-
coach was the one making
Yeah.
the plays. But as soon as Tom started making the plays, which would have been Belichick's plays, they started winning, and they also brought in Gronk
So
at the same time.
Do you think we can have Tom be? Can he be an offensive coordinator as an owner?
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know what the regulations are behind, like, if you're
With
an
him-
owner, what you can do within the league itself.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean,
It's not a question I've ever asked before. But, dude,
You know-
he would be an amazing one. Actually, I'll tell you what.
y-
If I had the option to have Tony Romo be my fucking offensive coordinator,
I'd want
I
him
would
to be my
do it.
defensive
Or
coordinator.
defensive coordinator because
Because
the
he
son
sits
of
in
a
the
bitch
bu-
can,
he sits in the booth.
knows.
And he tells you what's going to happen.
He knows
before
every
it fucking happens,
play.
and he's always right.
Always right.
Dude,
Like, he would make,
so
like,
no.
I don't know why
I would
he's
want
not.
him. I would want
Yeah.
him as my defensive coordinator, so he
Because
can
he
sit there
understands what the other team's offense
he
is
knows
about to do
he
every
sees it.
time.
He sees it, and
He's
like,
like, so
okay,
they're lined up over there. They're about to do this, and blah, 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 blah,
what's up?
and over with.
What? This seems like an NFL decision. Raiders don't need more eyeballs.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what his abilities are going to be as an owner. I really don't know.
Well, nobody knows what his intentions are other
And
than
also-
the tax shelter.
Well, yeah, because they're owned in Nevada.
Yeah,
Well,
it's the
shit.
tax shelter is what I'd imagine he's
Yeah.
going there for.
I know. I'm glad you brought that up because
I mean, I'm being honest,
I've
like-
actually considered that before.
like,
It's like,
what? Why else
it
would
is
he
Nevada.
go to the
There's no-
Raiders? Why
there's-
would he not put his money into the Patriots?
well, he was a 49ers fan growing up as a kid.
Yeah, but still.
If you're a 49ers fan, you know what you're not?
Yeah, but most people give
You're
money
not
to
a
their
Raiders
alma
fan.
mater, not another college.
Well, fair enough. And I don't know why. I think because I
I don't know. That's the way I'm
I don't
looking
think
at it. I just
Brady
don't know
and the
why he did it.
Patriots have as warm of a fuzzy relationship as you'd think.
Well, it's obviously not.
And
I think that was the whole decision making behind leaving the team in the first place, because he still obviously had a few more good years in him.
yeah, you did.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
So there was obviously some type of rift
I
there.
sat right here on
Yeah,
this
that
channel
makes more
debating
sense.
on whether I could stomach Tom Brady in a Raiders jersey.
I
Because-
personally think it's a good idea.
Well, he's
Now
our
that
age.
he's owner, he can't. But
He's our age, and he's an owner.
Yeah.
But I'm
but
saying he'd do better than any of. He's in better shape than we are.
without question, the dude's still in football shape.
He could be.
He could be very quickly.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Brady being part owner of your team is weird.
It's weird, man.
I don't disagree with it though. That's all I'm saying.
Here's
Like,
what I-
think it's not a bad thing for your
Here's
team.
what I want. Okay, because honestly, Tom Brady's got a lot. I mean, the tuck rule, dude. I'm sorry, I'm still gonna go there. It was a fumble, and so Brady owes us a ring. Okay, so as owner, as fucking quarterback, I don't give a shit. As our janitor, I don't
Just
give
put
a fuck.
that ring in the cabinet and leave it there. It's now the team's.
But
It's now the team's ring.
it also kills me that when the Raiders do win a Super Bowl, that'll be Tom Brady's 8th ring.
Oh no shit. That is funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, like, that's the only thing he
'Cause
can
he's
hold
an
over
owner.
the head of Mahomes. Is the fact that he has more rings, but Mahomes has literally blown every record that Tom Brady ever set.
He's on pace to.
He has already. Every single
Well,
one of his. He's outpaced Tom, and he's passed him in almost every metric. As a matter of fact,
He's
he even,
outpaced him, but he hasn't. There's a lot that he hasn't.
Oh,
broken
no,
yet
of course.
because he just simply
he's still in
hasn't-
the middle of his fucking career.
Yeah, but he is on
But
pace.
we're
to
talking
break
about Tom
every
Brady's entire
record. Yeah,
career.
but Mahomes is on pace to break every record.
But he's crushing shit.
So and yeah.
And honestly,
I'll
guys,
never
Mariota played a hell of a game today.
Well, honestly, when Mariota came over and he was a Raider,
dude.
I was actually really happy.
Dude, I thought he
Because
was one of the more exciting
I've-
quarterbacks you guys have ever had.
Well, he only played like one game for us, and he
But
didn't.
that game was awesome. He literally
was-
took you guys from losing the shit out of that game to damn near winning it.
Yeah. Well, and then there's another game I think he shit the bed on, but
Dude, but
You know,
every
it
quarterback is going to do that sometimes. You
you know,
can't rely
but
on them 100% of
I
the time.
did
Even
like.
Mahomes, we don't rely on him 100% of the time. That's why we have such a badass defense.
Well, dude, Spagnola's defense
And
is pretty
yeah,
badass.
that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
We have a
not gonna-
badass defense.
I mean, next week
that
we
way
play
we
you.
don't have to rely on Mahomes all the time. And
Should
I
we
think
just-
that's also a key to the reason that we
Should
win.
we just do fucking live hangout fucking during the game next week?
I don't care. I'm
just
down.
fucking
We'll
do
watch
that?
the red zone, and well, that way we'll catch everything.
We could do it at the bar
It'll be a lot harder.
for you because you'd be wearing the wrong colors.
Well, no, I would have to set the live
Yeah.
stream up different.
That would be hard. Yeah.
But I still think
I don't know if I want to.
your new quarterback that you guys are going to have for a minute,
Minshew.
Minshew, is going to be
Well,
okay.
see, and I remember when that draft came up, when Minshew was in the draft and everything, and I was sitting there thinking, I fucking like this kid.
Like, I
and
think
everyone-
he's going to do okay
And
for
here's
you
the deal:
guys.
as far as his moxie, like his fucking his attitude and everything. Other than the fact that I honestly do think now that he's a raging stoner, which I would like for that not to be. You know, I don't want my professional athletes fucking ready to go. But you know, I think
Speaking of raging stoner,
I think Minshew has capabilities.
I do too.
I
I was
just
watching
don't
that
think-
game, and I was watching him, and I was like, look,
He
there's
wasn't-
been like 4 plays in a row that he damn near did exactly what Pat Mahomes did back to back. And I'm watching red zone, so everything I'm
You're
watching
talking
is
about
live.
that shovel pass, aren't you? You're
I'm
talking about
no,
shovel
I'm talking
pass.
about not just about that shovel pass.
That shovel pass was beautiful.
But that shovel pass was gorgeous, man.
It was gorgeous.
Mahomes did a tiny shovel pass, and then Minshew did a fucking crazy long shovel pass that was just as pretty, if not prettier. But that wasn't it. There were like 4 plays in a row that were literally back to back, the exact same routes, play, throw, everything. It was hilarious. I was like, I did not know that this would happen. Hey, I don't care how you get there.
Getsy's vanilla as fuck.
Hey, look,
And I don't think
even if you guys were watching the game and you were making the same play calls, I don't care. It was amazing to watch another man do what Mahomes was doing in real time.
I did like the shovel pass. I thought the shovel pass was gorgeous.
Dude, that shovel pass was like a 15-yard shovel pass.
Oh, that bar erupted when we saw that.
It
No,
was
I
a
think it was-
15-yard
no,
shovel
it
pass.
wasn't-
That,
Maybe
dude.
that was the net on it. But today, no. Minshew's, I think it was like 7 or something.
No, because
I'll have to
I
go
think,
back and watch it,
no,
but
I
that
promise
bar-
it was longer because Mahomes'
That
was
bar-
like 7 yards, and Minshew's was at least double. I think it was 10 to 15 yards.
I'll have to go back and watch
It was a
then.
long one, man.
Yeah. But
I'm not saying that's what you
Oh,
guys got
shit.
out of it. I'm saying that was from the throw
we're
to the
missing
man
out on the
catching.
comments,
Oh,
man.
sorry.
Shit. I'm sorry.
Fire AP. Or
No, I'm not on the Fire AP board yet.
oh, it says I want to do a watch party with Lefty. Cool.
Hell yeah. Here we go. Watch party.
Yeah, Mahomes is. Yeah, it's ridiculous, dude.
Mahomes is a good player.
He
What's
is.
What's it say?
Did you see the run he did?
Yeah, the shoulder fucking.
Holy shit!
yeah.
He threw a shoulder into that motherfucker. Like
Yeah.
I ain't sliding, bro.
And yeah, no, and that's
oh man, that made me fucking pumped up because I was like, he never does that shit.
But I will tell you this. I sat there and I watched that fucking play, and I'm like, every once in a while you just fucking cringe for a person because you see it might happen.
Yeah, he had an
And-
opportunity to get the shit knocked out of him.
Yeah, dude. So if that player would have fucking come in from 2 inches lower, that would have fucking thrown. That would have dislocated his shoulder.
Yeah, he went in shoulder first, really pushing it
And
because
the
he
run,
wanted
the
that.
run down the sideline was beautiful too.
Damn,
that was great.
I gotta be
You know,
honest, because
you
he's
got- I
never.
gotta-
I don't think he's ever done that. Not that long of a sideline run or anything. Like he's done a few runs up the middle that have made it quite a ways.
He's done a lot in his career by now.
Jesus, it's insane.
What is this?
It's a little mixture of everything. Oh, here, I wanted you to smell that shit though. That's a golden goat.
We live in a full rec state,
yeah,
guys. So
it's awesome, guys.
we
You should definitely move to a full rec state.
and if you're gonna do
It's
that,
fun.
go to Missouri because they got the best.
It's the best weed.
Oh my!
I told you would enjoy that by itself. Like it's too much of a sativa for me, but I was like, Sean would like the shit out of this.
God.
It smells crazy, doesn't it? But it's obviously sativa.
It smells like if you emptied a can of Tang in a can of diesel.
Dude, it's very strong, very potent shit. I think it's
Wow.
almost 31%.
Dude.
Actually, all three of the
Jesus.
strains that are in here, the lowest one is 27.
Wow, that just
Yeah.
kind of still. I'm just like, ooh.
Yeah, it doesn't take much of this.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
But I'm gonna have more.
And he's bankrupt. Oh, hey, the bankruptcy. I get now. Here's where I get that. That Antonio Pierce
Ben
is
Johnson
preoccupied
should be-
because of the bankruptcy.
Hmm.
What's up? Read those. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't read those.
It says Ben Johnson should be HC. LOL.
Ben Johnson. What's up? Huh?
That's it. Same
Oh.
shit. You read the last one already. Yeah, I don't know what you mean by that one. You'll have to. Maybe,
I'll have to look.
you might
into
have to
that.
fill us in a little more on
Yeah.
that one. But
I haven't really thought about
dude,
that yet.
wait a second. We
And until
also
it
have
just-
to talk about a second quarterback that went out this today.
Jaden Daniels.
Oh my god.
I didn't see it, so I actually don't know what happened to
He
Jaden.
he just got hit in his ribs. He's fine. He
Okay.
didn't break anything. He was just sore, I'm sure.
Okay.
But Mariota, son of a bitch.
Dude.
Mariota
telling ya.
played the game of his fucking life.
Well, because you're
today.
watching Red Zone while I'm at the bar watching the game, and I'm getting text messages from you like, "Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy
Dude,
shit!"
Mariota
So-
was hitting damn near every fucking pass he threw. It was insane. And he was dynamic as fuck, like making fucking sidearm throws and shit. Like, I was blown away. I still,
All right.
it will baffle me till the day I die why you
So-
guys got rid of Mariota.
Well, that was a Josh McDaniels thing.
He was such a
He was
such a good quarterback.
He wanted Jimmy Garoppolo. Josh McDaniels' plan was to get rid of Derek Carr and bring in Jimmy Garoppolo. Okay.
Should have never gotten rid of Mariota though. You guys would have won today
I think there's a
if
lot
you had
of.
Mariota.
Oh yeah, yeah.
If you still had Mariota and
well-
he was your second string, you guys would have won that game.
I wouldn't say that he was going to put up 33 or 40 or whatever.
No,
the
but
fuck he
necessarily
ended up
no.
putting up,
But the game would have been won because you can tell he plays to win.
we need an O line. I will say that. We
Of
need
course.
an O line, but on
That's-
top of that,
that's-
we also need a mobile quarterback,
Yeah,
and we need a better offensive coordinator.
dude. And
Now,
that was another thing
so, I
with
mean-
Mariota today. The dude was all over the fucking field. He made I think he had probably like 20 yards of run. Like, he killed it today, dude. Killed it.
Oh, that is tasty.
And Jaden Daniels was so comfortable with Mariota's performance
Yeah, he just.
that he didn't even put his fucking uniform back on after the X-rays. He put on his fucking just jersey that you
Well, I'm
just
sure they
like
probably-
warm up jersey.
Yeah, they probably wanted to be like, hey.
Oh,
we're
of
gonna-
course. You know, if
You
look,
know.
we're winning like this, there's no possible way that they can pull this out. Let's just leave them in.
And-
you rest. And it was the smart decision. But the fact that they did that
Well, see, here's
because
the thing.
Mariota was
is
fucking kicking
We
so
all
much ass.
wanted Jaden Daniels. All right,
I know,
We tried
yeah, I
to trade
know.
up for Jaden Daniels, and here's the deal. Okay, had we offered Devonte Adams to Washington for
Mighta got him.
for Jaden Daniels before the draft, we probably would have Jaden Daniels, and Devonte would be Washington's problem, or now he's New York's problem. anyway.
Yeah, dude. Look, fucking. And did we not call that hard? I saw Rodgers. Actually, okay. So whenever their head coach got
What do you
shit
think?
canned,
So
I realized at that moment the whole reason that he got shit canned was because Rodgers wanted Metcalf,
what's
and
your,
he didn't. And so the bigwigs up above shit cans the coach in order to placate Rodgers, and then they get him Metcalf
you mean Adams?
or who?
Adams. You're saying Metcalf.
Oh, sorry, Adam. Sorry, my
Adams,
bad.
yeah.
My bad.
DJ Metcalf.
Matt, that's right. No, who? Yeah, sorry.
I do like DJ Metcalf.
I do too.
That
I don't know. Sorry,
I think
DJ on the head.
I think ultimately tonight. What's your prediction for the Rodgers Adams reunion and this season? What's your prediction? We've all got a thought on
I
it.
don't know,
Everyone's got a
man.
thought on it.
They're
so-
like what 2-5 now?
no. They played tonight.
Yeah, they won tonight.
No, they played tonight. They haven't started yet.
No, they. I thought it was already over with.
Jets.
It was
no.
on the.
They played the
Oh,
Steelers.
I was
instead.
talking about. I'm sorry. I was talking about Green Bay. That's
No,
why
the
we were talking
Jets.
different.
The Jets are 2-4.
2-4. Okay.
The Raiders are now 2-5.
Okay.
So I think we have to seriously.
I don't know why I was
man.
thinking about Green Bay, but
So
yeah.
who would you take in the draft? I mean, what quarterbacks would you guys take? I mean, we've got.
I have no idea. Who's
There's a
out there,
couple
so I'll let you
available.
guys discuss that.
I'm a little more on the Shadur Sanders train now.
That's why Kiff
but-
went to Washington.
Yep.
Yeah,
What's that?
Crosby, Adams, and Pickford.
What's up, Rich? Rich, I was watching fucking another Raiders podcast, I think yesterday, and I saw you comment, and I was like, "Fucking a, that's Rich Wolf."
Oh yeah, you said he
And-
threw a super chat in there.
Yeah, you threw a super chat in there, and I was like,
Hell yeah,
"That's
man.
fucking Rich Wolf, man." So
It's my boy.
that's a fucking real one right there, bro.
But yeah, so
Everyone tip your hat to Rich.
here's the thing: Washington killed today under the leadership
Oh,
of
God, yeah.
Mariota.
Oh God, yeah. I
It was
think
amazing. It
Washington's-
was amazing to watch.
I think they're just firing on all cylinders.
They really
right
are,
now.
man.
I
They're
mean,
scary, is what they are.
Yeah,
They're
are scary.
scary.
I mean, let's look at the fucking NFC standings right now.
Dude,
'Cause
they
this
are-
is actually, as of right now,
They scare the shit out of me right now.
and this is crazy. Washington Commanders says 4-2, so I don't think that's updated yet, but
Should be 5-2.
yeah, it should be 5-2.
Or did they have a bye week?
I don't think they've had a bye week yet. I think
I don't
their
know.
bye
I
weeks-
don't even remember.
I think it might even be next week. I'm not sure.
Either way,
But
an amazing day of football all around. Even though you guys didn't pull the win out, holy shit, was that a hard fought game?
it was towards the end. I thought
It was a hard fought game.
and actually, I
Fun
thought
to watch, dude. We were fucking erupting into fucking cheering.
I thought
at
actually
a couple of
our
points.
defense did great.
Your defense was
Their-
killing it.
Their offense didn't actually score that much. Their defense scored.
Dude, their defense,
Uh,
dude. They
well, I guess their
had your-
offense did after their defense, but you know,
their defense had your number. That's
we had
look.
three
That's
fucking
but that's
interceptions,
what took out your quarterback was the defense having your
we
number.
had three.
They
fucking,
had it from the get go, dude.
We had 3 interceptions, and you know why? That's because our quarterback was
He
fucking
got bumped
rushed.
on one of them,
Well,
which was not a throw he meant to make.
it's because that fucking O line right now is sucking. It's
And
not
he did get
fucking
bumped
glued,
on
dude.
one of those that
It's
did
not
knock him off
fucking
track
glued.
as the throw was leaving his hand.
Lefty goated.
Noise. But yeah, man, I got to be honest. Look, so watching the Red Zone on NFL, is it NFL Plus? I think.
Whatever,
NFL
yeah,
Network,
one
whatever.
Of these thousands
Yeah, I don't
of
remember. It
fucking
might be on
subscriptions
ESPN
you gotta
Red Zone.
pay for
Either
now
way,
just to,
it's not a bad subscription because you do get to see all the best
oh, I
plays
did
of
actually,
every
yeah.
game.
And a matter of fact, I wouldn't mind just sitting here just doing a complete fucking
It's pretty
just
dope.
a red zone.
That's why I was able to kind
uh,
of keep up with all the games today. It's
watch
the only
party.
way that I can
Yeah.
because there's too many fucking games on it. I'm not going to pay for YouTube TV and the NFL Network and all that shit.
it's
That's the only way to get all the games in one place, by the way, which is fucked up.
It's kind of ridiculous, man. To be honest with you, here's what
Stupid.
I want. I think every fan in the NFL deserves this. If you want $200 a year from me, I will gladly go to Raiders.com
And pay for just that.
and whip out my fucking credit card
But dude,
and
I
pay
pay
my
$100
$200
a year.
to Raiders.com to be able to stream the game
I don't know.
live.
I got to be honest, man. That $100
To
a
my
year for the
fucking-
Red Zone is pretty sick.
$100 a year for the red zone with nothing else that you got to purchase.
Nothing else.
See, and that's the thing about the Sunday ticket is you got to purchase YouTube
I know.
TV.
That's why I'm saying.
then you
That's
gotta
why the Red
purchase the
Zone is
Sunday
actually
ticket.
worth it.
And it's
Because
like,
it's the only thing you have to buy, and you
It's-
literally get to see not just the highlights of every game, but if there is no other game on, then they just literally just make that one full screen. If there's a couple of different plays, they're not going to show you the boring
So-
shit. They literally cut out all the boring shit,
Here's-
and you just see football action.
here's the math that
And
my
it's
wife
great.
and I came up with. Now, guys, she's an Eagles fan, and about 3 or 4 games a year, she will go to the bar.
I thought you
and
were going to
watch a
say
game.
like 98 pounds.
You know.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm just saying. That's where I thought you were going with it. I
No,
thought you were going
but
to say like a $1.02, and then
she's
I'm like, I don't want to offend her.
she's an Eagles.
It's more like 98, 97.
I think she'd feel better about a $1.02.
All right, $1.02
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
$1.02 it is.
So no,
I don't know which way to go with this.
it's all good. It's all good. But so she goes about 3 or 4 times a year to the bar to watch her game.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
And-
guess she will every now and then
and
pop
so,
in.
yeah.
She's even come over whenever we were doing our shit, like Thursday night football shit. Whenever her team was playing, she came
Yeah.
over to watch with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we were doing it on
The big screen out on the
yeah.
back on the
What
projector.
the fuck is that? Projector. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun as shit. We got to get back to doing that next year.
We need to just do it this year. Just get back to doing it.
Man, we really do. That was so much fun because most of the Thursday night football games didn't mean much to any of us if one of our
no.
teams wasn't playing.
'Cause
So
you guys
we
would
just
choose-
got to sit
yeah.
down and fucking actually relax and just root for the play happening at the time.
Yeah, yeah, that's kind of what
You
it
know
was.
what I mean?
It's
It was
"Oh,
like,
that
holy
was
shit,
badass,"
did you
or-
see that? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like
It
when
was-
you saw a badass, you
yeah.
just got to sit out there and
It
call
was actually almost more fun doing it that way because you didn't have anything on the line.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I
It was
mean?
just watching football.
Yeah, just sitting there
was-
enjoying the shit out of the game happening at the moment, and that was a lot of fun. We need to do that again. We got to do that again.
We should absolutely.
I really, honestly, I know that would have sucked kind of, but we can get a little fire pit and
I got a
throw
fire pit.
jackets on.
Dude,
I'm
it's
fine
not-
with
it's not
sitting
even
out there.
cold,
I
dude.
know it's not. It's still fucking like it was almost 80
Nah,
degrees
dude.
today.
Fucking,
It was 78 degrees here today.
I know this global warming
It's
thing is awesome.
insane,
I'm
dude.
fucking digging it, dude.
It's nuts.
I hate the cold. The cold. the
I
cold
finally
physically
talked to a
hurts.
different person that
I
I've
am
never
almost
spoken to
50,
before in
dude.
my
The
life that
fucking
actually brought
cold
up that the
hurts.
seasons are different. Which I've been saying for like at least 5 years now.
Oh yeah.
Our seasons have changed.
Oh yeah.
The
absolutely.
bird migration patterns are different
Yeah.
than they used to be, and
Yeah.
I'm saying that because I've literally witnessed it. I know what it used to be, and I know what it is now.
I had to change
And
my
I'm not trying to
hummingbird
say
water
that came
yesterday
from
morning.
anyone but me, but that's the truth.
I had to change my hummingbird water yesterday morning. You know
Oh, yeah?
why?
Why?
I still, it's almost Halloween and I still have hummingbirds.
That's dope.
They're usually gone.
Dude, that's cool as shit. My aunt had a shit ton of hummingbirds.
They're-
And as a matter of fact, to the point to where
They're usually
you had
gone
to
by
wear
the first week in
glasses going
September.
into the house.
Oh yeah.
Like if you
No.
didn't have sunglasses on trying to get into her house, there's a good chance you might leave without an eyeball.
The bugs have been awful and shit, dude. It's
I don't know, dude. I got to be honest. Today was I saw 3 flies today for the first time in 2 weeks.
really
Yep. Because it got up to almost 80 degrees.
okay. Yeah.
Because flies kind of hibernate as they get cold. You know, that's how David Blaine used to do that fly trick.
Really.
Put them in a freezer, and you let them get cold, and you keep them in a cooler up until you need to do the trick. And then he'll put it in his hand, or he'll put it on top of something and be like, hey, come over and look what I just found. It's a dead fly. And then he just puts it in his hands, and the warmth reheats it, and it
Yeah.
reanimates, and then it'll fly away.
Oh yeah.
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 But that's how he does
That's
that,
how you make a
FYI.
pet fly. You put it in the freezer.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
you
yeah, you
take
can
and
tie a little string to
tie a
it.
piece of hair.
I've seen that.
Tie a piece of hair around
I've
its
seen
neck.
that, dude. There's a I don't know if it's a TikTok or whatever, but it's sitting there just going.
Yeah. 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 That's what they do. It's just like-
I'm sorry, I'm
and-
laughing at that. It's probably considered torture.
She did this. Like, this
But
is an
Jesus,
ex-girlfriend of mine in
It's
high
fucking
school.
hilarious.
And she did this, and like, first of all, I'm enthralled with the fact that you can freeze a fly and it
Yeah,
can come back to
They
life.
just reanimate. Like, fuck it,
Okay.
man. I'm still alive, dude.
So that fucking
My fluids go freezing, and then they
Totally.
just de-thaw, and I'm good to
Yeah.
go.
and
It's wild.
or no, what was she doing? She's pouring salt on it or something, and then freezing it. I can't remember. Anyway,
Damn, that'd dehydrate it.
she fucking she froze it.
I don't know if it could come back from salt and freezing.
And then it was I can't remember what it was, but when it was passed out,
Uh-huh.
basically,
Yeah, it just
she
passed out.
tied a fucking piece of hair around its neck.
Yep, I've seen this.
And
I've seen him do it from the neck or foot.
But there,
One of the legs or
so we
foot,
live in
whatever-
Southwest
whatever they're
Missouri.
called.
In the summertime, there's a lot of flies,
Shit loads.
especially back in the '90s when most of us didn't have functioning air conditioners.
Jesus Christ, it was so bad.
It was bad in the '90s.
It was so bad.
It was bad.
It was just, man.
It was hot.
Look, I'll take the flies here over the mosquitoes in New Orleans all day.
Oh, those small birds,
Yes. Pterodactyls that they got down
the
there.
pterodactyls that they call mosquitoes.
Dude, I drove
Oh.
by a sign in the morning one time, and then in the afternoon I had to drive back by that sign. The sign in the morning was white, and
So-
it had people on it, and it had a thing that it said. And in the afternoon when I drove back by it, it was jet black.
Yeah, yuck. So what do
It
you
was horrifying, dude.
what do you think about? I mean, what do you think about? Oh shit.
Yeah, no. I'm with you on the Spagsies, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
with you there. Hold on a second. What
absolutely.
does that say,
Absolutely.
though? He isn't.
I-
I'm supposed to say asset.
He's an ass. Well, he is.
HC. He's an ass HC. I think he meant to say asset.
Ass head coach.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, yeah. No, he is. I've heard nothing but things that, like, look, the players respect him because of how good he is at his job. Do they like him as a human being? Nah.
Really?
I don't think they do. But the thing is he fucking wins games. He puts people in the, look.
I don't know, man. I don't watch enough Chiefs to be honest with you.
Look, I know they respect the fuck out of him, but do they respect him as a person? I don't know.
You got to be able to respect your coach as a person. I don't know. They perform for him.
That's
so.
what I'm saying. Spags carrying the no, it really is.
and he's
Spags is
coach-
carrying the team. I talked about that earlier.
Yeah.
I said our
Well,
defense is literally
yeah.
what wins half of our games. I was telling you this earlier. I don't remember what game it was, but since Pat Mahomes has been on our team, there was a game where we went and our offense had 0 and our defense, it was like 4 touchdowns and then we had 2 field goals. But our offense itself did nothing.
Well,
Our defense literally won us the entire game.
defense wins championships.
They do.
Uh,
And that's what I'm saying. You have to have an incredible defense in order to be an incredible team.
You do.
Without the defense, you can have an amazing offense. Like whenever Pat first started, what did we have? Shit defense and only offense, and luckily he was willing to fucking chuck the damn ball down the field so far that nobody could catch up to it.
Yeah.
And that's how he got his start. Now we have a great defense, and then Pat is figuring out
I
how
think
to.
our defense.
He's figuring out how to not throw those giant long balls all the time and be a team player now. It's
Well-
different. It's weird to watch.
I think as he becomes more experienced, he probably realizes
weird.
he just doesn't have to.
It's
Where-
not all about me now. I don't
whereas-
need all
well,
these stats again.
I don't know if it was ever about that for Patrick.
Well, that's
Mahomes,
in an
'cause he
interview.
never-
That's what he said. He was
Oh,
like,
really?
in the beginning, he was like, I wanted those long balls. He goes, I wanted those plays.
Right.
He was like,
okay.
I wanted all that mileage. And he goes, and now I look at it as though I need this team to win. I don't care about my stats. I care about whether we win. And I think that also has to do with why Kelsey hasn't been seen as much this year. Because it's not about stats.
It's just about winning.
It's about winning. And I think that's the difference on this team. This is a matured team that has matured together. And it's scary.
And then you got Kareem Hunt.
And it's scary.
I don't know. Fuck the Chiefs.
Hey, look, I told you Washington's scaring the shit out of me right now, too, though. They are a scary team.
Washington.
Dude, Jaden Daniels is incredible. And then Mariota being his backup, everybody got to watch out.
I think there's a few surprises. Vikings. Sam Darnold. What did they do today?
Sam Darnold had something on the leaderboard today.
Did the.
I don't remember what it was, but he had something up on the leaderboard. Probably passes.
Hang on, let me
Or
go back to
yards,
scores.
passing yards. That's what it's called.
Okay. Jaguars beat Patriots. All right. Lions beat Vikings. Okay.
Dude,
But-
Rich, you might be right there, Rich. You might read his last two there.
All right, what we got?
Rich might be onto something. Rich, do you live in Vegas?
You know what, man? I don't.
He
I
might
would
be
hope
onto
to-
something there.
I
though.
would hope to God that that doesn't happen, and I don't see Brady actually bringing Belichick over or
Nah.
McDaniels.
I don't think that could happen.
I think.
Now, would Belichick make a great coach? Absolutely. He's a good coach.
I think what Brady wants to do is.
But he also has to have the
Uh,
right quarterback.
I think he wants to win another ring as an owner,
And that's fine.
and he's got
He wants to make sure Pat will never, ever surpass that one.
right.
No one's ever going to have more than 9.
Go Rams! Oh, Rod!
Oh,
Shit.
dude.
Fuck. Ah.
Yeah, that was rough,
And
guys.
his name's Rod. I feel like I just had a rod broken off in me.
Dude,
Ah.
I was
Ouch.
rooting for you guys hard today.
I was too.
Dude, hard. Like
just-
every time you guys
I'm-
made a great play, I was I was standing up yelling. It was a fun day to watch you guys. I wish you could have pulled it out.
Something ain't jiving.
No, but
Something is
look,
not fucking
well,
jiving.
your fucking
And
head quarterback got taken out in the first quarter. You had to go
Yeah,
to your second
but-
string quarterback, who is your only other quarterback right now, apparently. And here's the thing.
sorry,
Here's the thing. Guys, that could have gone way fucking worse. You got to give me that.
What are we smoking on? We're smoking on.
Oh, dude, it's a conglomeration of shit. So give me a
this
second.
is what I can tell you. What I can
That's
taste
part
in
of it.
is, Golden Goat.
And then there's this.
Oh, okay.
A little bit of that.
And
And a little bit of this.
I
It's something grape. It's up towards the top right there.
oh, modified grape.
Modified grapes.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And these are all like, I think the modified grapes was testing at 27%.
And this is in there too.
Yeah.
Garden fiber.
No, carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber.
Garden fiber's a good one though. That's actually what it should be called. Carbon fiber, and that shit's at 33%.
Jesus.
33%, 27%, and 31%. It's ridiculous.
All right.
Yeah. So we got a straight sativa and 2 straight indicas.
Jesus. All right.
That's what we're smoking on. You
Well-
know, if we're gonna go hard in the paint, gotta go hard in the paint.
That's hard in the paint.
It is hard in the paint.
That one's actually. The thing is it tastes so good, but it instantly every single
It
hit
hits
hits
you.
immediately.
Dude,
You're just like,
my
okay,
mother told me it was trippy.
tricky,
Trippy.
trippy.
Yeah.
It is. Well,
She was like, "What did you give me?" She goes, "Is this a sativa?" And I go, "Yeah, I'm sorry." And she goes, "This is trippy." I
this
don't
is
like it.
trippy. Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome. What's up?
Or they switched to KC. What's that? Are they still Rams fans in Missouri? Yeah, I mean, dude, honestly, I think they still are.
Actually, no. I know.
Some, but most
Uh,
switched over to KC
Actually,
because it's now like our only. But dude, I actually was a huge Rams fan
yeah. Well, see,
back in the day. That
uh,
was my team. I didn't give a shit about the Chiefs up until the Rams left. So yeah, I mean, I was one of those, converts.
the drummer on the Far From It song that's on my channel.
Mhm.
That guy was he was a huge Rams fan.
Yeah, I love
And
the
when they-
Rams,
but
man.
when they moved-
Kurt Warner was the shit, dude.
He actually their whole circle became Mizzou fans, just diehard Mizzou.
Yeah, there were a lot of people
They're
that went
just like-
college.
Yeah, they just went college.
Yeah,
And he's like, you know what? Mizzou's not going to move.
yeah, ever.
And,
yeah,
Yeah, because he was so excited when
but there
the
were a lot of
Rams
people that went college. I
went to
I
St.
like.
Louis.
I don't like to keep up with college ball. There's too much.
There's
The turnover rate is literally every 4 years.
well, yeah.
That's way too many people to keep
But-
up with. I don't care.
When I do watch it, it is actually just as enjoyable.
I'm
as
not saying it's not entertaining sometimes, but I just can't.
deer.
Yeah, it's burpy.
It's like it is burpee today.
Respect. Yeah, I like. So for me, it was just I like to watch NFL, so it was an easy shift for me. It did take me a minute. I wasn't happy about it. I'm going
What's
to be
that?
honest.
What's that?
Going from Rams to Chiefs fan.
Oh,
I got to be honest. I was not happy about it
same reason I'm a Utah Jazz fan.
because I was a proud
You know.
Rams fan back in the day.
You were.
I was.
You were. I remember that.
I was a proud Rams
you
fan,
were.
dude.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And but you know,
Uh,
they no longer exist for me. And fuck the Rams, and that's how I see it now. So that's why I'm always, especially whenever you guys play, I'm always like, "Let's go Raiders!"
yeah, I got a message from a buddy today. He's like, I'm rooting for the Raiders today.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he was a former Rams fan, so,
Dude, Mizzou football does know how to disappoint. They can
Yeah.
they can actually start a fucking season off so good,
I
and then
actually
just make you believe, and then crush your soul.
I have a secret team that I follow, man. BYU.
Of course you do.
I mean Utah. You know.
The
So,
Utahs.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
No. Was there a
When
team-
if the Utes when they get good, I pay attention to them too.
So obviously back in the
But-
day, like, college basketball, I was a college Duke fan because Duke was always at the top and it was fun to watch them.
Absolutely.
You
It
know.
was.
And then for football, man, I've never had an actual college football team that I'm like, yeah. Maybe Notre Dame just because like that's fun.
Alabama.
And I didn't give a shit though, but that's my point. It's like it was never a thing for me.
I'd say Alabama. I've always enjoyed watching
Bulldogs.
Or
Oh, no,
I've
that's
also
Georgia, isn't it?
I've also enjoyed the Razorbacks. The Razorbacks are actually a really fun team to watch.
That is no joke. And I got to be honest, they have an enormous crowd
they
that
do.
follows
They
them.
do. Absolutely. They're literally the Raider Nation of college football, except their team
Dude,
wins.
They
They do. But we
They're-
also live around them.
But they are the only team
We're at the
in
very
that state
northern
that
edge.
plays football at the level that they play. So
Well,
everyone down there is a goddamn Razorback.
Think about this, though. We live geographically halfway between Razorback Central and Mizzou Central.
Yeah.
So we have both of them here all the time. Can you read that out loud? It's big letters.
I know, yeah. Raiders need, without a doubt, a Sanders or Cam Ward. There is no other quarterback in this draft. Oh, really? That will be any good. Carson Quinn sucks.
I'm not sold on Carson Quinn, no.
We will keep losing with those QBs, but we will lose out on those QBs too. Exactly. It's almost like kind of a lose-lose. That's why I'm saying I think you guys have a 2-year rebuild ahead of you.
Here's the deal, man.
You can't expect to just
No,
get there in 1
here's
year
some-
all the time.
no,
It's
this
like
is
I
something
think
we-
you guys have a 2-year rebuild, and I think that's what you guys should be concentrating on instead of trying to win this season.
This is something everyone's got to remember. We've got the draft, but we've also got an insane amount of salary cap space.
Good.
Insane
Good.
amount of salary cap space. So, when it comes down to where we need to get our Kirk Cousins or apparently Sam Darnold,
Yeah, but you
You
may
know.
also, because of the Brady effect here, because
We'll
Brady.
see what the Brady effect
but
really
Here's
is.
the thing. Look,
we'll see what it really is. Though,
all
what
I'm
it
saying,
really ends up being.
all I'm saying is that the Patriots, one thing that they never paid attention to was the salary cap. They just pay
They
their
did-
fines every year.
No, that was you're thinking the Cowboys.
No, it was
the Patriots. Tom
Patriots.
Brady always just took a fucking team-friendly deal.
Yeah, of course
Tom
he did.
Brady's
I know,
like,
but
I'd
they
rather
also
just have
just
all the
paid
Super Bowl
fines.
rings and be married this Super
But they
Bowl
paid
that
shitloads
makes
of fines
5
for
times what I make.
busting the cap all the time.
I don't think the Patriots paid those fines. I think that was the Cowboys.
No, I guarantee they did. I know they did. But the thing is I'm saying, do you think Brady might bring in that mentality? Like, fuck the fuck the caps. Let's get the top players.
I think Brady looks at this as an opportunity to have a ring
If
as an owner.
But that isn't going to happen in 1 year is my point. Like, I think you guys have a couple year rebuild to get to the point where you're going to make playoff and Super Bowl. But if you do it right and
think
try
he's
not
going
don't
to
try to just
skirt-
go for what you need in the moment and go for what you need overall.
Here's what I hope he brings. I hope he brings that Brady mojo to where he pulls a bunch of dumb shit and gets away with every fucking bit of it. And yeah,
That's what I'm saying. You need a young QB. You need to start fresh. You need to work that person into the team, and then you need to get your O line fixed.
the O line's gotta get fixed.
Get your O line fixed, and then you're there. That's what I'm saying.
And
That's a
Getsy,
2-year
Gets-
rebuild. That's not
Get-
going to happen
that's-
next year.
And you're right. That's a 2-year rebuild.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I
But-
think you guys need to concentrate on. Don't fucking worry about what needs to happen right now. Worry about what needs to happen
So,
2 years from now.
Let me ask you. Let's just say you're an NFL free agent.
Mm-hmm.
You're a receiver, a quarterback,
Fuck
an
yeah, I
offensive
am.
line player, right?
I'm all of those.
Okay. Your contract's up this year, and then you're a free agent this next year.
Mm-hmm.
The Raiders have a lot of cap space. There's a lot of other teams that have a lot of cap space. Does the fact that Tom Brady is part of owner and has a big say in the football operations, do you think that is going to sway players who otherwise might choose another team to be like, you know what, I'm going to go to Tom Brady's team?
Yes, that's what I've been trying to say. He will.
Do you think that's going to bring in
Dude,
talent?
Dude, what I tried to
at
say
the same
earlier,
price
or
for
before I
us?
guess we started, but if you bring in celebrity brings money, money brings players.
Well, we've got a salary cap in the NFL.
Doesn't matter.
So
It's
You know.
just that's the way it works.
fair.
I mean, we got Tay Tay.
Crosby, here's the deal. Ultimate deal with Crosby. He is capable of being on a team that's going to get him a ring. That
Yeah.
being said, he's also got a few years. He can sit through another 1 year,
Well, that's what I was talking about. He might get traded.
if we're going to do a complete rebuild, we might get traded.
He's
You
a
know.
good player.
He's a good player.
I think he likes being there,
he does like being there.
and
But I also think that
but he also is very, very
I think
driven
the way it is right
towards
now,
a ring.
if the Detroit Lions said, we want Max Crosby and this is what we're going to offer,
He would leave in a heartbeat.
I think Max Crosby would want to leave.
Yeah.
Because he grew up a Detroit Lions fan,
Of course.
number one. Number two, Detroit Lions needs an edge rusher right now. All right? Aiden Hutchinson's out.
Well, he can do that then.
All right? Number three.
He is good.
We're not... Detroit's fucking... They're doing great right now. They're steamrolling. What are they, fucking 5-2 right now or some shit like that?
Yeah. In that league, there's like 4 teams that are sitting at that.
5-1.
Yeah.
Lions are 5-1. It says.
I think there's like 4 teams that are sitting in that league.
Yeah. So I mean, it's there's some fucking big swinging dicks right now in the NFL.
Oh, yeah.
You can tell who they are.
Dude, there's some
And
teams that are crushing this year.
The Lions with Max Crosby. And this breaks my heart, dude, because Max Crosby is the fucking Raider to the fucking core.
He is, but at the same time, they all want a ring, guys.
But
That's the ultimate in order to retire.
you want to say that you were on a winning
You
team.
want Pierce gone?
Do I want Pierce gone? I don't know, man. I really don't know. I don't want some. I don't know, man. I think there's a certain combination of the right coach and the right players in the right time. I really do believe
course.
that.
That's where that's where my team's at the
And,
moment.
you know, to be honest with you, Dan Campbell's first year, he fucking sucked. All right.
Well, not everyone's
then-
going to crush it right out of the gates.
And then he didn't. Ultimately,
Because you're also ultimately working with an entire team of people that are, 54 plus however many on the sidelines and
well, yeah, I mean,
and the
53
side
man
people.
roster.
Like, there's so
Yeah.
many people. Like, you're not just like, it's not like boxing where it's one person going out there with it's just on them. There's an entire team, and if everything isn't running on all cylinders, it doesn't work. So you got to figure out what cylinders aren't kicking and firing
Fair.
and get rid of those cylinders
Fair.
and replace them.
Well,
Just like you would with an engine. Because it won't
See,
run unless all cylinders are
to be
kicking.
to be completely
Or it'll
honest,
run.
I
It just
can't
won't
tell
run it.
you where the actual breakdown is right now, but if I'm being completely honest, teams adopt the personality of their managers. Okay, I'm a manager. I manage crews. Okay,
Your manager, No, never mind. I'm thinking of your owner.
So they adopt the mentality of the people that are leading them. And whatever is going on right now, the people who are leading the team, because honestly, we're better than this. We really
I think so.
fucking are.
That's why I've been rooting for you guys.
We are so much
I
better
want to get
than
back
this.
to a Chiefs Raiders rivalry
I
like
think
it used to be back in the old days.
The plays are not being called correctly. I don't think Luke Getsy knows his ass from a hole in the ground, and I think he needs to just be fired. What's Rod got to say?
They need a true number one quarterback.
Yeah. No, we do need.
Build the O line. Yeah, rebuild the O line for sure.
No, our O line is.
You need both.
Our O line is shit. I'm gonna just say it.
You need both of those things. Your defense was kicking ass today.
And our defense is good.
They were killing it.
I'd like to see a little bit more out of the secondary, but I still think they came up and did great today. Nate Hobbs did good. Mayrig, did pretty good today.
You guys got a couple of blocks that were pretty badass.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I think that O line is really got to
starts in the trenches. That's true.
Yeah, it does, man. You gotta use horsepower. If more than anything else, you just gotta find guys that are willing to burn the calories. If they're not willing to burn the calories, then.
Well, and I think that's one of the other things that we do have in the Chiefs. As far as for me, like that is one of the things that I do see with our team.
You burn the calories,
dude. Those motherfuckers are out there burning calories.
Burning the calories.
They're pushing the limits of what their bodies are capable of, and that's what it takes.
Yeah, no,
You have to do it that way. If you're not pushing the limits, you're not playing the game right, because that at this point in time, the game is they're clamping down on how to play the game so tight. They're even thinking about narrowing the goddamn goalposts.
Really?
Yeah. Make it harder on the kickers.
I don't know, man.
Dude, no. I look, here's the thing. I say let's fucking just roll with it. And then 15 years from now, do a look back at how big the fucking field and the fucking goalposts used to be and be like, what the fuck are we doing, guys? Are we so good that we have to tighten it up so tight that it makes it harder?
You know what, though?
It's the truth. The players have become so good that the rules in the way that they were stated made no more sense.
Yeah, that's fair, but I don't know, man.
We found loopholes everywhere.
You're talking about just what's the distance they're talking about shortening it by?
I have no idea yet.
Because to be honest with you, if you want to take 2 feet off each side.
They're talking about shrinking it in a few feet, I think.
2 feet off each side.
8 foot, that would be fine. It's 10 foot right now, isn't it? It's 10 foot high and 10 foot wide.
No, it's
or 10 high and 12 wide.
It's wider than that. I don't feel like Googling it.
Yeah,
I'm too high.
Hey, you guys do it.
Yeah, you guys can Google it.
But anyway, yeah. So they're thinking about shrinking that. And like I said, I think it's just because we've literally gotten so good at the game. They're like, well, we got to figure out a way to make it.
It's still got to be competitive and hard. But the thing is this is where the intellectual part of the sport evolves. Okay.
But think about it like this though. What's the worst kicker we have this year? What's their worst kicker we have's record?
Personality-wise?
No, their record. Their record. Yeah, I know where you're going with that. But yeah, record. It's still in the 87 probably % range.
Yeah, no, I'll give you that.
That's why they're like, okay, guys, if everyone's going to be 90% and above, then we need to do something because they've gotten so good.
Because they've turned 35 yards into a guaranteed 3 points.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
And that's what they're trying to do is get rid of some of those guarantees to make the game more fun to watch. And I'm into that.
To make him play it on the ground just a little bit further.
I'm into that.
If I'm being
think about it, there's people making 65 to 70 yard fucking field goals right now.
Well,
that's what they're trying to stop. Being on the opposite end of the goddamn field and going, we'll just make it to here, and then our guy can fucking just drill it in. We'll just do that the whole game.
Realistically, they got to be on. I think the longest kick is actually from the 49-yard line.
Dude, there's a high school kid that set the fucking record, world record, 70. I think it was 72 yard.
Well, that's from foot to field goal.
That's from where the ball was at
Yeah.
to
They
where.
hike it back though, like 10 yards.
Yeah.
So and then it sets back. So I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
It was the longest in history, and it was.
Well, I know
the
it was-
kid is like 6'7", so
Jesus.
it's just mechanics at that point.
Yeah, it's just the.
It's just mechanics at
It's
that
the
point.
mere fact I am this size.
Yeah, it's all it is.
And I do work out.
Yeah,
So yeah.
that's all it is. It's
That's
just
crazy.
the mechanics at that point. He's a giant,
That's just crazy, man.
and he's got that giant swing of that leg, and that's going
Right.
to create
Man.
fucking power. He's in high school.
Do you think though he's got the build and the strength to make it through college and then
I don't
into
know,
the
man.
NFL?
I don't know, because when you're that tall,
You've got a different set of health
it
problems.
depends. It depends on how fast you grew.
I'm
growing
5'10",
up.
so
it
I
depends
don't-
on how fast you grew growing up. Is how much your body is going to hurt. Like,
Okay.
did you grow consistently throughout your entire life, or did you just go through spurts where it's like fuck, fuck, fuck?
Yeah. Okay.
You
Well,
know, because that happens, man.
I
And
just
those
didn't-
people end up with like bone aches and all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah.
As to where if you grow consistently throughout your life, you don't have those problems because your calcium is being, put into your
Yeah,
body at a
everything-
consistent
yeah.
rate.
Okay. Well, that makes sense, but
But dude, the guy's crazy. He's gonna end up being drafted straight out of high school.
well, I don't think you can draft it. Can you?
Then they'll
draft?
do 1 year and they just redshirt him to make sure he stays healthy.
Fair.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
fair.
they'll just make sure he's taken care of. Like go to Alabama, fucking let him redshirt you,
Yeah. Get a degree.
get a degree.
Home economics.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
Fucking
yeah.
come out. We'll fucking sign you.
Yeah.
Dude, you're making fucking bank at like 19, 20 years old.
Yeah. Be dead of an overdose. at
Jesus
25.
Christ. Oh, yeah, easily.
Yeah.
Because, dude, yeah. No child that should have that much money.
Johnny Manziel.
Dude, exactly. Exactly. Goddamn, that guy was just a drug addict at one point.
Well,
he loved his drugs, bro.
The thing is here's the deal. And so a lot of people were blaming this situation on African American players.
Yeah, it's
okay?
not.
But then the emergence of the Johnny Manziel story
Yeah.
tells you no, it's everybody.
It's all of
you
them.
can't give.
Some shit gets taken care of better.
There's some people.
There is such a thing as white privilege.
Well,
I've gotten out of many a motherfucking
Oh,
thing that a
well,
black
no,
man would have gone down for.
well, yeah. I
Dude,
mean,
I'm being honest.
If I'm being.
I'm being
truthful about
honest.
it,
I'm
yeah.
being honest.
But
So
no.
many things.
What I'm trying to say though is that the Johnny Manziel story shows you that even the
yeah, that's no
somewhat-
fucking joke, Rod.
somewhat privileged kids can fall victim
Yeah,
just because they're not taught about money management, they're not taught
Oh, yeah.
about responsibility,
100%.
and there are some guys who just have been relying on natural talent for so long,
Well,
and that doesn't translate to the NFL. So
well,
that
and there's
they do
also the
realize-
guys that were given no life growing up, and then all of a sudden they have freedom. That also creates a monster,
yeah.
and I
I
think
don't- I
that's
don't-
where Johnny Manziel's
I don't
monster
know.
came from.
I don't know about his life.
I think that
previous
was
to-
Johnny's problem. It was
Yeah.
that he was like devout Christian family, was not allowed to do anything,
really?
watch very many movies, go out, do anything,
Yeah,
and then
I
all of
didn't-
a sudden you're a fucking gazillionaire with
Wow.
freedom.
I mean,
That creates a monster.
yeah. I mean, think that if they would have given me or you that much money at that age,
I would have been a fucking monster.
even though that we were probably being groomed already to be able to handle
I would have
it.
been a monster, dude.
Because let's face it, when you're
I would have been way worse than Manziel.
when you're a draft pick, a first round draft pick in the NFL, you know that there's a whole bunch of fucking alumni around
Money
you.
is ready to just start
Well,
flowing in, dude.
Well, they're supporting you also morally and fucking responsibly. You know what I mean?
There is that,
They're
but at the
coaching,
same
they're
time,
mentoring you. as
you've got to
well.
think if you were sheltered your whole life, and then all of a sudden you're a gazillionaire
I didn't know that he was sheltered his
with
whole life.
with fucking all this freedom that he's never had before. Being honest, dude, I could never have handled that at that age. I was making $70,000 a year at 21 years old, and I spent 80% of it on beer for my buddies.
I was making a lot right then at that time too, but I was spending, I was cashing a lot of mine out, and I don't know where it was really going.
All of it to booze, and for my friends, booze. Like, we partied a lot. It was a lot of fun.
Well,
we lived over on Delmar. It was a blast.
You know, on Delmar Street. That's actually a very famous street here in town for a very particular reason.
Parties.
Party.
House parties. We had a huge system in that place. You could hear it all the way down to not the first stop sign, but halfway to the next stop sign.
So we lived over on Missouri and Monroe, and we had a spray-painted orange cinder block.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is,
if the cinder block was facing out, it was party time.
I was a senior at Glendale. I moved out as a senior at Glendale.
Yeah.
My roommate Matt was a senior at Parkview, and Art was a senior at Kickapoo.
Nice.
So all of our friends would just come party and shit. So we'd have these ragers, and
Bar keeps up.
Yes. So what we would have is if we wanted to have a party, and this is any weeknight or any night, we would set this spray-painted orange cinder block out on the fucking corner of the curb, and people would just start randomly showing up, and then we just have a fucking rager.
I had a buddy at their house.
I was 17. Oh shit, gravity.
I'm good. And they either had a blue light or a red light. The blue light was the normal light. If the red light was in, then it was party time.
Red light was party time, yeah.
The red light meant party time. The blue light was just normal. Don't come in. We're just chilling.
Man, all right, man.
Yeah, we've been going for about an hour and 16.
Looks like we're the last ones, so
all right.
guys, we're gonna duck out. Thank you guys for hanging out.
Yeah, this has been actually a lot of fun. I actually got to see a ton of football today.
Yeah.
And was able to,
it was a great football day for
dude,
everybody.
good football day, except that you guys
us.
lost. Hey, look, outside of you guys losing,
which
I was rooting for you guys, but outside of you guys losing, it was a great football day.
Yeah, I think we're already realizing we're in the fucking basement right now.
I got to be honest, man. The Washington Commanders game was off this fucking. It was out of this fucking world. Mariota
go back there and
crushed it.
I've got to watch the Mariota highlights.
Mariota fucking crushed it, dude.
Love you guys. Thank you all for hanging out. Thanks to the Mocana Culture Studios for hosting us again. Thank you guys very much. Thanks to Ramey for just sitting out here and dealing with all the Raiders fans and helping me read the comments because
hey, we have a good time, man.
It was a great time, you guys, and we will see you. We'll see you Tuesday.
Yeah,
7 o'clock. 7 o'clock Central Time.
2 days, guys.
2 days, and we'll do Week 8 picks.
Sounds like a plan, Stan.
All right. Laters.